love, light, and happy Thursday. I am iiiYansaje Muse, as always, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Jupiter-ruled, Shango-venerated Thursday. Sorry I missed y'all babies for the forecast last night. That new moon took me on a serious broom ride. But anyway, I'm still doing what I do, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo here on 222.9 The Mothership. And we are coming fresh out of the new moon. And it was music here from Tony with Feels Good. Who I feel like I'm 17. And that was also music from the world renowned Prince with When Doves Cry. Now, we don't want doves to cry because that's our J Foon Foon, and we don't want the white birds to holler. But I really like that song. And we are vibing on a double three energy. It is October 3rd, 2024. Is it just me, or did I blink and last week it was June? Anyway, the day is vibing on a three, E by issue. So you got third day of the month vibing on a three. And a double three is a six. Six is Shango's number. And red is on both Shango and a shoes Aleke. So you got keys and flames. So those of you that have put your new moon affirmations up in the air, it seems that Eshu is calling your bluff right here in the middle of Shango's fiery expansion. And see what that means is you can manifest, you can pray, you can do all of that, but you have to stay aligned. You got to make certain choices to make sure that Eshu gives you the right keys to the right doors. We'll talk more about that in the upper room, my exclusive orbit. Anyways, it is the second Thursday of autumn equinox and of Libra season, and the moon is still waxing in the house of Libra, fresh out of the new moon and the solar eclipse. So I hope y'all sent off all that poop you didn't need that kept you from your highest destiny, keep you from your highest road. I hope you sent all that off last night, and may all your new moon affirmations come to you with interest. Only if you chose the right keys, you know what I mean? And with the moon waxing, you want to increase that inner balance. And you increase that inner balance in areas of love, of joy, of peace, and in harmony. And when you do that, you let the spiritual powers that be handle you lightweight. Don't dirty your pretty hands messing with trash that is already taken care of. Ashe. Now, if you have been kicking it on the mothership all day today, then you started off at 12 o'clock midnight with some sacral chakra sleep meditation. And then you had your early rising cosmic weather forecast, followed by the rising Bimbeta Shango. And now we getting real deep into the groove with the funky fire starter fathers of R&B soul. Here's what's going on every day on rotation 4 of the mothership's orbit. Check it out. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion. I Ching's sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Iba Sango, Iba Dada, Iba Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we're back. So, shout out to Creatrix Inc. Love to give a shout out to all of my new followers, listeners, and supporters. And if you are enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then stay tuned because I've got membership levels coming up very soon. In the meantime, in between time, you can utilize that lovely Shango care package I put in this video's description box, where you can book a reading, buy a book, or shop the Mothership Mystic Boutique, or just simply sow a seed of support if you're loving the music, the mystics, and the mojo, because this is a one-woman, created radio station, just me and the divine, and solopreneurship is real. So show your support if you are loving the mojo. Anyways, make sure you're following me on your Thursdaily Instagram, 222.9 Thursdays, for general collective readings for just the general collective today, and TikTok for your draw threes and other things that I may not put on my Facebooks. Speaking of, if you're watching this from Facebook, there is a player right there on the pinned post where you can click, beam up, and get your jam on, planetarily aligned, infused with old school groove. Because all I play is music that feeds the soul and bringing out the divine messages that our favorite songs have been telling us all along. That's with the exception of Rotation 6, because Saturday is uncensored hip hop. Listener discretion is advised. If you'd like the heads up on what's going on in all 7 rotations, then check the pin site link and just scroll down by color code by days of the week. I'm telling you now, it's a long scroll, but all this juju juice is needed to make sure you babies are properly spiritually educated, aligned, beamed up to the groove, and bringing out the divinity in yourselves. That's the point of the whole thing. Now, I got to keep this short, sweet, and quick and to the point because I haven't filled up rotation 4 like I want to. So let me put this call out there and disrespect my own comfort zone. All right, y'all babies. Shango men in particularly. Rotation 4 is for the divine masculine, as rotation 2 is for the divine masculine. So if you are a Shango priest or a Shango child with some things to share, then go ahead and send me an email at the Mothership at poeticallymuse.org, and we can see what we can do to get you on to Thursday's rotation to help me teach the people about Shango. And with that said, I'm going to take another quick break. And when I come back, we're going to get to your Thursdayly open book tarot read. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and here is what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.
Whether I simmer or whether I blaze, either way, I'm too hot. Shango. The Jupiter Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
And we are back. So, of course, I'm using the standard rider deck for the general message. And I can't wait to see what it's going to say. Okay, pull that out. Let's see what the tarot has to say, fresh out of the new moon in Libra, Libra on the sun, Libra on the moon, and balance all the way across the board. Gotta love it. So we had one card pop out I'm not going to speak on yet, and we're just going to open the deck and see what it reads like a tarot book. Let's see. What's this energy around? Oh, love. I love it. Okay. So this is a general message about love. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Since you want to be secretive and don't want to pop no cards out, then let me just open the book. All right. Okay. Got another one. Okay. We got 2 cards sticking out. And then Oh, I love it. Ooh. So on my east hand, the east, the sun rises, the east, beginnings. We got the very first card in the deck, the Fool, showing up upright. Now, when the Fool shows up, it's not always a bad thing, because sometimes the Fool is always, the genius is always called the Fool until the check shows up, until the abundance shows up. So with this showing up in my east hand, the sunrise hand, the day of new beginnings, the hand of new beginnings, then this is your time to step out on faith. Step out on faith on whatever it is that the Spirit has put on your heart to do, especially when it's something that serves the self, serves humanity in all the best ways. You are being given the grace. And yes, be prepared to look foolish whenever you are following your dreams. But don't take it personally, because you only get laughed at by people who gave up on themselves. And on the sunset hand, what's to come out of it? The Queen of Pentacles. So, something that y'all have been thinking about You've been sitting on it. And how this is connected to love is that one of the biggest acts of a lack of self love is when you sit on your own potential. Don't do that. If the Most High gave you something to do or put something on your spirit, step out on it because the universe is trying to show you some love. And as you can see, there's a purse hanging on the tip of this stick that this fool is carrying. You see it? And the stick is what? Closest to the sun. Okay? And yeah, you got one foot on the ledge, and the next step you take, you will be floating on grace. But here's what's going to come out in the end. So step out on faith because good things await. Because underneath it, and I'm going to turn this page right in front of you so you can see it. Okay, look at this. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment on the east hand. Whatever it is, whatever that creative project is, do it. Whatever phone call you need to make it. Whatever it is that you need to do it. Okay? And then here on the Queen of Pentacles side, it seems like there's coming a death to your poverty or a death to your lack of finance or a death to whatever it was that's been holding you back because the death card shows up right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. So with this sunset, this is the ending of all endings. So a certain phase in your life is ending that you have to step out on faith for the next step. And that can be scary, but faith would not be faith if it were always easy to have. So whatever it is that the Most High is putting on your spirit to do it because of the Queen of Pentacles energy, you will be using it to help others. Because as you can see here, with the 6 of Pentacles, you see the benevolence. You see what's happening here. So you are about to be blessed with divine abundance. And when you get your divine abundance, you're expected to do divine things. But when you are a divine being, you can't help it. You love people. Okay, so I just shuffled and 2 more cards just came out. And the card that came out was the Moon and Justice. Okay? So what this means is step forward on faith and focus on your goals because whatever was hidden from you is coming to justice. The spirit world, your ancestors, the Orishas, the saints of your respected faith are already dealing with your light work because the first card that popped out was the blank slate. And with that coming off of this new moon solar eclipse, that means that the spirit world has wiped your slate clean, honey, and you are free to move forward. So move forward in divinity and trust the Most High to deliver your next step. Ashe. Who that feels so good. If you need personal spiritual guidance and mentorship, then my number is across the screen, 314-200-0368. If you would like to have a video live read or one pre-recorded with a less than 24-hour turnaround, then by all means, use the pin site link to book your session. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and here is what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Here's a little bit about how I do reads. Check it out. A question on the heart is the spirit's thirst for clarity. Readings, consultations, I call them intuitive counseling sessions, but you know what I mean. They're kind of like gumbo or peach cobbler. You may have tried many, but you haven't had mine. I can say I met the divine when I was about 9. Ever since I was 16, I found myself wondering, do I have an invisible "please come tell me your business" sign taped to my forehead? Then one day I was sitting at the bus stop at a crossroad, and I had the audacity to ask the goddess, why was I even sent to earth? And I became an ethereal, intuitive counselor. And the universe has been answering that question over and over again, one phone call at a time, for the last 9 years. From there, in between sessions, I began to relentlessly apply, align, and study the ways of the stars and of the ancients. 3 years in, Orisha priestesshood to Oya came knocking. Hence the Iya in the name iiYansaje, iiYansa, an Oya praise name. Oya is the Orisha who brings radical transformation and change. Make no mistake about it now, baby. I am no soothsayer. I am no fortune teller. I'm not a private investigator. I don't cast love spells. I'm not an emotional punching bag. I'm not a spiritual trash dump. I am not a haven for jinn spirits. I give guidance with clarity, with wisdom, with love, with truth. I unlock keys to your spiritual growth and your highest destiny according to your unique design. Ready for some evolutionary change? Let's talk.
Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring Oya's change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
And we're back. So, Creatress Inc. put in some 1010 in the comment section, so I had to speak on that divine number. So when you see a 1010, it's a telltale sign or a message from the universe that some kind of reunion is at hand. Especially those of you that are in twin flame separation. If you keep seeing 1010, you're getting very, very close to reunion with your twin flame. And from there, it's determined whether or not they're your counterpart or a karmic that needs to be left in the past. So be on the lookout. And it was also shared that there was a 9 of Pentacles energy. So it kind of sparked a little bit of, Anyone else who sees this and y'all drew tarots last night or today, I want to hear from you. Put your comments in the comments section about what cards you pulled and what they are speaking to you or us. Because, we are one spiritual nation under a cosmic groove. But I got to get back up to the mothership because I got some more mojo to cook up. Oh, yes. So make sure you guys join me at 9 o'clock tonight for the Mystic Weather Forecast, where we will wind down this divine masculine Jupiter ruled Shango venerated Thursday and get ready for, thank goddess, it's Friday. In today's channel song, for some reason, Shango was feeling the Ghostbusters soundtrack. So here is music from Bobby Brown with On Our Own. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
You know what makes Ortbit so fascinating?